matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Away to start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
One of the great things about this offense with this slot receiver is you can move him around to try to create matchups. Already early in this game, you can see the advantage they have with his speed. And this defense might consider trying to double team him or he's going to go off today.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. This time, a completion.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. And the wideout goes in motion. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Pedrino.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback.
Oh, and he fumbles. The defense has got it. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
2nd down play coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle all the way down to the 17.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Off target with a throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Catch made on the right side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play, and I love the toe tap at the end. He's in bounds. Nice game.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Sun Devils will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them, and you're rewarded with a 1st down.
Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Hey, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Now it's 2nd down here. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
The Hilltoppers look to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the move now. He'll try a pass here. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Grab down the middle. It's Padrino. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass is caught. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up 1st and goal at the 7.
You know, 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection. You know that you're going to throw, and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of, can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
First and goal, will try to run it in. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Breaking tackles and going. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
VAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his man, it's Hawkins. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Looks to the left, pass caught. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Breaks free. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
And the Hilltoppers line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught on the outside. It's Jean-Pierre. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The Hilltoppers are in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down here for this offense. He's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Second down after that previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And the Hilltoppers line it up with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Hey, the offense does their job of getting points on the board, score the touchdown, 6 points. All we need is an extra point. Chris, we got a tie game.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Defense is coming after him. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Losing so many yards on the first play of a drive like this off of a scramble really turns second down into a salvage down. You set out to get enough yardage back to make third down possibly manageable.
Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's second and long. Looking to throw here. Takes a deep shot on the move. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First and goal for the offense. Finds his man. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The QB throws his third pick of the day. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Now listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the back gets the football. They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Not an accurate throw by the freshman quarterback. Threw it behind him.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They'll kick it away here. And the ball will be down just inside the 30.
thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Hilltoppers will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
They finally bring him down. The offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
He escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy, just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46. Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
it's caught. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
And the Hilltoppers will have 1st and 10 here. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They'll run it from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Hilltoppers looking to cash in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He fires downfield. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. A great catch and run for 6.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out.
Will take over 1st and 10.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Oh, he throws it back. He's running out of time here. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Send the back in motion. Play action fake, looking to throw. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. He's got a receiver wide open here. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Arizona State. Way too much speed on that play.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And it looks like that one was touched before it made it 10 yards. So, yeah, the penalty marker is coming out. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. It could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. He'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking to pass here on second down. The tight end has got it. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First and 10 now for the offense. It's a shotgun run call. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He keeps it on the design run. Powering through the defender. Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Shotgun formation here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
It's fourth down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's caught! Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
42, Arizona State, 28.
Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He hands it off from the gun and brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he's out of bounds here on the return. Comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Gets into space at the 50. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
1st and 10 play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
And the Hilltoppers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21.
That makes the score Western Kentucky 49.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 11, set to kick off.
He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Catch made on the out route. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Looking to throw again. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. The Sun Devils will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. End zone ahead. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
The Sun Devils hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. He breaks free. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The defense contributes 6 points.
Now, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catching. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a receiver. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up 3rd down now.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change to bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that catch is hauled in. Tackled, but 1st down.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, this is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Throwing for his running back. And the completion made. Muscles past the defender. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They are pouring it on now.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Arizona State, 35.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Gets some space around the 30. And that will pick up the 1st down, spotted at 38.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll ride the back again here. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Over the middle, it's Padrino. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
And the Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Grab down the middle. It's Padrino. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. Long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Here's the handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
At the 15-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
And the Sun Devils will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, ASU. This offense is still clicking. Kirk, you don't have to be that creative, do you? The running back simply cannot be stopped. It's another touchdown for him.
Chris, he's scoring all these touchdowns, but it's really as much about the offensive line as it is anything. How about the holes that he's running through right now to give him a chance to get out into space to show you what he can do as a back? But he'll be the first one to tell you, I'm sure, after the game, the job this offensive line did.
And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Play action here on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the...
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Quick cheat. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.